Bitcoin has just done something so incredible, something incredibly exciting, something that you need to know about right now. Bitcoin has just done something for the first time since the beginning of the 27 bull run. This is going to be incredible. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Steve. This is where you're going to come to have more success in crypto. If you're new, hit that subscribe button right now. Join the movement. Do that. Hit that button. Did you hit it? Hit that thumbs up button, everybody. We have an incredible video to get to. Hot off the press information. Brand new. And this is going to be something that is going to resonate with you in the big picture so that you see things clearly. I do want to tell you something before we jump into this chart. Something that is so important, and that's going to connect with you. These seats, this sale that we're having on our courses, this could be your last chance. This right here, this video, this could be your last chance. So I'm talking to you. If you didn't pull the trigger yet, you're going to be left behind. This will be your biggest regret. You're going to go pull the trigger right now. Do not miss this opportunity before the prices increase with the courses. This could very well be your last chance. The seats are nearly sold out. Go to the website right now, sign up right now. If you are an old student, I'm talking to you. If you're an old student and you've been dying to get this custom hybrid indicator, email me right now with the subject line indicator, because I have a special way for you to sign up, but only a small number of those seats left. Email me right here, info@Crypto University. You better be quick. And again, this could be your very last chance. You've got to jump on that. We're changing lives all around the world. And how would it feel for you to get on the path for financial freedom? What would that feel like for you and your family? That's what I want to help you do. That's what I want to help you do. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. You know the link. Go there right now. No more procrastinating. Jump over there. Pull the trigger. Enough is enough. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Scoop up the gold. The gold's the top seller by a mile. Everyone is in love with the gold. If you've got 1 to 5 years experience, do you have 1 to 5 years? Yes, you get the gold. It's that simple. If you are really new to crypto, you've got about 1 year experience, you're going to jump on the diamond. Starts you right at step 1. And then again, if you are in time and you go there right now, if you're in time, I recommend you pause this video. No more waiting. Go there right now. And if you get to this page, woo, you better jump on this as quickly as you can. That means there's still a seat available. You got to jump right here and add this to your cart. This is the custom design hybrid indicator with trade alerts, all the bells and whistles, and a couple free bundles for you. Jump over there right now. And if you cannot get on the link, if you go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com, it doesn't work, just go to Google. You know Google, and type in Crypto Crew University, and it'll be the first link that pops up. Get winning crypto strategies, and that will bring you to this page. The rest is history. I can't wait. I look forward to welcoming you in. Now, let's get to the 200-week moving average heat map. This is something that we updated you on a handful of weeks ago because we reached an incredible threshold. But just recently, we crossed a very new milestone, something we haven't done since the beginning of the 2017 bull run. It's going to give us a very clear idea of where we're at in the big picture. Before we get to the details of that, let's paint a simple, clean, and clear image of what this chart is in front of us. Well, we've got a bunch of different colors here, and you can see the colors based on the percent of the monthly increase from the 200-week moving average. So you see this little line here. This is the 200-week moving average. And if you're relatively new, this will be your new best friend in the big picture. It's something that we had in our back pocket as a little secret weapon, and we correctly predicted the downfall from the prices up here to this. It made us look like a superhero. We didn't do anything really fancy. We just looked left. We saw the big picture. We knew that that's where we touched down many years ago, and we used that philosophy, that theory, and that paid off. And that's exactly where we touched down as well back in 2020 when we had that coronavirus crash, right? The 200-week moving average will be your best friend. So that's this line down here. And these are the colors of the increase from the 200-week moving average. It paints a really clear picture of where we're at, and it also tells us the absolute place within the cycle that we lie right now. Why that's important? Well, you can see that these darker colors, right? The purples, the blues, these colors down here. This is when you want to be accumulating, right? If you're relatively new to crypto, this is where you really want to be adding to your position. Notice we're not there anymore, right? This is where you really want to be adding to your position, especially when we are in these dark colors and touching the 200-week moving average. That's basically when you want to sell your house and dump it all into Bitcoin. By the way, that's not when Grandma Betty is calling you on her big walkie-talkie house phone. She will be calling you to sell all your Bitcoins at that moment. That's when you want to go against Grandma Betty and buy as much Bitcoin as you can afford to lose, right? This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I also think it's very silly I even need to mention that. I'm trying to help change lives. But anyways, back to the charts. Now, these darker colors you want to accumulate. You want to add to your position, and basically, you can add to your position at any point with these darker colors, and you will look like an absolute superhero in years to come. For example, in our previous cycle, if you bought at, let's say, 1,174, would you look like a superhero now? You were goddamn right. We're just crossed $50,000. Okay, so again, anytime during these blue, even if you bought, remember when Bitcoin was at 18,000, 17,000, 16,000, and I said in every single video, I said, guys, listen closely. It's not going to make a difference if you buy at 19,000 or 17,000 or 16,000. You will look back on that and laugh. And I got a lot of messages like, Steve, I think you're crazy. It does make a big difference. Now, fast forward a few months, look at where we're at. So please proceed with caution, right? Proceed with caution. When I say certain messages, by the way, comment if you remember that one. I think that resonated with you if you really were paying attention to what's going on. When we start to get into the lighter colors, that's when things get very interesting. That's when we move into our parabolic cycles, and that's ultimately when the market starts moving very rapidly. And usually, Grandma Betty gets on her walkie-talkie house phone when we're in the orange to red. That's when we're marking the market tops. That's when she's telling you, bet the house. And you're like, absolutely not. I saw in Steve's video the 200-week moving average heat map. Grandma Betty, you're crazy, okay? So these orange to red colors, this is when you want to proceed with absolute caution. And you can see it clearly on the spectrum here. Right now, we're in the green. We're down here. We still have room to go. On the heat map, we've got a lot hotter to get. We're not into the yellows yet. We're not into the light greens yet. We're definitely not into the orange yet. And we're clearly not even close to the red yet. These are all incredible things, right? You can see in each market top, we got to the red. We got to the red here in 2013. We got to the red here in April 2013. We got to the red here at our 20K top back in December 2017. We are clearly not in the red. However, what we've just done is pretty remarkable. You can see once we move out of these blue colors and purple colors, we move into potentially like greenish colors. And again, it's in this spectrum here. It could be a lot of different hues and different colors. But again, these green colors, what we see here in this bulk here, before the market started moving incredibly quickly. That appears to be exactly where we're at presently. So let's zoom in here, and then you can see these spectrum of colors. You can see these types of green, right? We're in this type of hue, right? That's exactly where we're at presently. We'll just go ahead and zoom in here. We just printed this. This green color. We'll go ahead and try to get a little bit closer in, and you can see this dot we just printed. We're in the green now. In fact, we've printed 2 back-to-back greens. If you remember a handful of weeks ago, we gave you that warning sign that we had just printed this. We just printed our second, which we haven't done that since July 2017, since the beginning of that parabolic run, since the beginning of the market moving incredibly quickly, since the beginning of the true altcoin cycle, since the beginning of the mayhem that were to ensue after that point. You can see before this point, we were moving at a kind of a slope like this, right? This is if you're a jogger, you're a runner, you're going up the hill on a bike or whatever, this is a doable slope, right? When you stop with these bluish purple colors and you move into these lighter colors, we move into a slope like this. It's like 3 times as steep. And if you're a runner, you're a bicyclist and you're looking up, you're like, oh boy, this is no joke. That's what we're entering. That's what we're entering when the market starts moving incredibly quickly. Now, this doesn't take away from the fact that this is a big picture. I know there's going to be somebody in the comments that will comment, oh my God, Steve, 1 hour after you posted this, Bitcoin is down 17 cents. I thought you said we're bullish. What's wrong with you? That person had no idea what we're talking about. This is a big picture perspective. Doesn't take away from the fact that we still have divergence, which we'll get to potentially tomorrow. It doesn't take away from the fact that the Bitcoin investor tool, that level that currently sits at about 56,000, 57,000, that's a major level. If we pass it, we have only roughly 4 or 5 weeks. If we get rejected, usually it's pretty big. This is a big picture perspective. You can see we've had some pretty big pullbacks here and here and here while we were in the green. So now that we're clear on that, what do we expect from here? We expect the market to move even faster. We expect the market to move even faster with moves up and moves down. It's going to move faster. It's going to be a little bit more volatile. It's going to be a little bit more of a roller coaster ride, but it's going to be fun. This is where you want to be a little bit more cautious. Wait for that yellow, which will update you here on this channel. That's why you're going to be subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is where you finally come to get TA that you finally understand. Hit that subscribe button, throw a thumbs up on this video, show some love. But again, when we reach to these yellows, to these oranges, that's when I want you to proceed with absolute caution. Again, Grandma Betty's going to be calling on her big, hefty, walkie-talkie house phone, and she's going to be telling you to bet the house, and everyone you know is going to be asking you how to invest in Bitcoin. And you've got to stay level-headed. You've got to stay calm, and you've got to stay cautious, because these are cautious levels. These are cautious colors. This is not time to get super excited. But luckily, we're still down here. We still have a little bit of time. Be level-headed, proceed accordingly. But again, things are going to start moving quickly. I will be here to keep you level-headed. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Those of you that have been with me for a long time, you were with me through this entire bear market when you had to listen to me repeatedly say, we still got a lot of room to go. And we were in a bear market. We were in a downtrend for over 900 days. And I kept you level-headed. For 900 days, we had the same story. And then when we crossed 10,500, everything flipped. And everything's been pretty incredible since then. Now, let me know what you believe is going to happen. When do you think we're going to reach the red? When do you think we're going to reach the orange? If we take a little time spectrum, this is June 2017, and then we reach the top in December. Are we going to have that same type of handful of months before we reach our top? Is this going to be different? Are we going to jump right from green, which we did in 2013, in February 2013, and our next color was red? Are we going to repeat that type of cycle? Do you believe we're in the 2017 cycle? Do you believe we're in the 2013 cycle where we have no caution, we have no yellow, we have no orange, we jump straight from green to red, straight to our top, and then it was a 77% correction, and we started this cycle again to reach our new top. So how do you think this is going to play out? We'll keep you up to date. Make sure you're subscribed. I do want to call out the legendary Twitters. The Twitters is on fire. You know it. Everyone knows it. Our Twitter's Crypto Crew U. Go over there and follow. We've had a lot of people even sign up to the Twitters just so they could follow our hot off the press information. Go over there right now. If you're a student, I want you to comment or tweet at me, whatever the technical term is. Make a tweet. Tag Crypto Crew U in the comment. Let me know how you are doing with the courses. Whether you're a brand new student, you just signed up, or you're like, hey, I've been a student for a couple years. This is what life was like before the courses and after. I am looking forward to reading those. Last but not least, I just want to remind you how devastating it would be if you missed out on this. If you missed out on 61.8%, this would be your biggest regret of 2021. It would haunt you for time and time and time again every time you see my videos, wishing you pulled the trigger. You've been wanting to pull the trigger. You know that. You connect with me. You know that. You know that we've shared this relationship for quite some time. You come here to learn. You understand everything I say. I've helped you tremendously. It's time to take the next step. It's time to take the next step. I want to help you reach that next level, financial freedom. I want to help you reach that next level, winning more of your trades. How would that feel? How would that feel? Go sign up now. Pull the trigger. Again, this could very well be your last chance to get in on this incredible deal before the prices rise. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Link is down below. I'll link it here. Go pull the trigger. Go pull the trigger. You know the options are the gold or the diamond. You already know what you're going to get. Go do that. And as soon as you get here, add that to your cart. The rest is history. The rest is history. I'm looking forward to keeping you updated on this chart and our charts tomorrow. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.